Today we're taking a look at one of Minecraft's family favourite, the beloved 3x3. Now I'm trying my best to make this thing as simple, as fast and as compact as I possibly can. In the space that you can build this, you can literally build a hot tub full of sheep. How about that? This thing uses only 3 observers, making it instantly affordable for the less fortunate, or for those of you who are wimps and scared of the nether, both of which are pretty good reasons. Plus I'm going to be showing you how to link up 2 buttons on either side of the door so you don't end up locking yourself out, as that is very, very awkward and embarrassing for you. Shame on you. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling on, let's get started. Hello everyone, my name's Tomco, welcome back to another redstone video for the Bedrock edition of Minecraft. Now, the 3x3 piston door, probably the most famous door and the holy grail of Minecraft redstone. If you do not have this in any of your worlds, then you are missing out. I mean, with its dimensions being 9 wide, 9 tall, and 1 deep, this thing it's so small. You have no excuse not to build it. You can fit this anywhere, whether it's from like a castle to a house. So here is the door itself. As you can see, I've just built this in a pretty plain looking world. There's nothing interesting going on, but there is a button. And when you press this, the door opens up relatively quickly and smoothly. So there's no flashing pistons that give you a spaz attack or anything like that, as those things are not good. And there's 2 buttons on either side for those of you who are very clumsy and manage to get yourself locked out of your own door. But then you can close it again if you really wanted to. Let's say you wanted to keep all the hot air inside this other half of the world, and then you can open the door once again. You can walk on through and you can just jump over the gap if you really wanted to, and close it once more. Now, probably one of the weirdest things about this is if you look, it actually does do like a kind of a spiral thing, which is not intentional. Of course, it's not a perfect spiral, but it does look pretty cool, and I've broken it. Anyway, let's just get straight into this tutorial. So everything that you need for the door is in this shulker box right here, so make sure you get all of those. By the way, those stack of iron blocks are just going to be your building blocks. They do not have to be iron blocks, because that would be extremely expensive. Then this shulker box over here, this is what you're going to need if you wanted to add 2 buttons onto either side of this thing, but you do not have to do this. This is just in case you don't know how and you need to do it. Okay, so this is going to be your frame of the door. So what this is over here is this is essentially this bit over this. This is just the frame. This is not where your door is going to go. Your door is actually going to be 1 block backwards. Like, your door's going to be here, so bear that in mind. You don't want to be building it in the wrong place. But what you're going to want to do, you want to dig at least 2 blocks above this, like so. You want to dig at least 2 blocks down of it, like so. You also want to dig just 1 block behind it, as of course this thing is 1 block wide. And if you are actually linking up buttons to this thing, then you are going to have to dig it another block downwards. So bear that in mind. This is going to be the front of your door. This is going to be the back of your door. However, it doesn't matter at all, as they are. It's one-sided. It's 1 deep. It doesn't matter whether it's the front or back. But the first thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing the piston layouts, the actual pistons itself. We're going to be doing that first. And what you want to do is you want to go. So this is the frame of your door, and you want to put 2 blocks just underneath it, like so. 2 blocks above it, like so, and then you want to make your way to the back. So now that we're on our back, you want to place 2 sticky pistons facing upwards at the bottom, and also 2 sticky pistons facing downwards just at the top, like so. So keeping at the back, you want to place a sticky piston facing into this sticky piston, and another one just over here, like so. However, the one on the left, you just want to put a piece of obsidian behind it, like so. You will then want to put a normal block just behind that sticky piston, and you'll put 3 sticky pistons going upwards, and another 3 just over on this side, like so, and they can destroy this block over here. So then that's what the actual piston layout is going to look like. So you can just pause this video right here, make sure you got all that, and then we can carry on. So now you can come back to the front, and you can go ahead and destroy these 2 iron blocks over here, and also these 2 over there, as they are no longer needed. You then want to come 3 blocks out from here, so 1, 2, and 3. Destroy these 2 temporary blocks, and you want to place a dropper, like so, and then observer coming away from that dropper and facing into this sticky piston. So let's say we were to activate the dropper, it will make the sticky piston fire. You then want to go ahead and place in a redstone dust just on top of this dropper. You can crouch and place it, and you also want to place in a redstone repeater set to 4 ticks just on top of that observer, like so. So now when you activate this, it does a little jump, and then it will activate this piston If you want to activate it, it does nothing. You then want to place a block next to this dropper and a block upwards just like so. You can place a redstone torch to the side of this, then another block on top of this torch with 2 more torches, one to the side of it and one just above it like so. So now if we go ahead and put blocks on all of these, just put another lever on the other side over here. If you activate this, as you can see, it should do that. So basically that's the full closing of the bottom circuit. Make your way back around to the front over here, and what you want to do is you want to come around to this torch, place a block on top of that with a piece of redstone dust. You then want to place a torch just on top of this sticky piston, and then a block on top of that, and then 2 redstone torches just to the side of it. You then also want to come around just to the back and place an observer coming away from that redstone torch with a solid block just in front of its face. You then want to place in 2 blocks just on top of these redstone torches like so, with the redstone repeaters set to 4 ticks on top of this block, a block down here, then a redstone repeater just set to 1 tick. So now you want to place in 2 blocks just below this like so, and you want to place a redstone torch just the opposite side of this sticky piston. You then want to place an redstone repeater going into this sticky piston up here. You want to pillar up 2 blocks, destroy this block down here as it's no longer needed, and you want to place a redstone repeater coming away, it should turn on. This will then go into a block with a redstone torch to the side of it, just like so. You then want to go ahead and place in a sticky piston facing downwards, a block down here, and another box just on the very bottom of these sticky pistons with another bit of redstone dust on it. So it will go torch, sticky piston, redstone, dust. You then want to place a piston, a regular piston facing upwards just on the top of this sticky piston, like so. It should extend, and then a redstone torch to the side of that, which should make that sticky piston fire for a little bit. And then you want to make your way back down to the bottom. You want to place in a block just next to this sticky piston, and then a redstone repeater set to 3 ticks just facing towards it. You want to pull up 2 blocks, and you want to put a redstone half slab there. Destroy this block, you want to put some redstone dust on it, and then what you want to do is you want to place a sticky piston just facing underneath this block with an observer that should be facing into that dust. So now you can go ahead and put blocks on either side of these sticky pistons, like so. So just for reference, this is what the whole thing should look like. So just check that everything looks like this so far. If it's like this, then you've done it correct. Well done. So now if you go ahead and flick this lever down here, as you can see, everything should extending nicely, and then we can go ahead and unflick this lever and everything retracts. So now we're going to be doing those buttons. So I'm at the front again. You can tell that because the front is the side which the dropper over there is on the left, and what you want to do is you want to destroy this block, and you also want to make another frame on this other side and destroy this block like so. You can also go ahead and destroy both of these levers. Now it's both of these blocks over here that you are going to be placing your button on. So you can just go ahead and place your button on that like so. You then want to place in a sticky piston facing downwards. On both of these sides, just go ahead and place a sticky piston facing downwards. So let's say if I were to click this button, it should make that sticky piston extend, and if I were to click this button, it will make that one extend. You then want to come round to the side over here, and you want to place in 2 observers, both of which are on the front of these sticky pistons, which are facing that direction. You then want to place in 2 blocks just below these observers like so, and you want to come 2 blocks to the left. You can go ahead and destroy these 2. You want to put a redstone dust and then a repeater. Go ahead and replicate this on the other side. So 2 blocks down, 2 blocks to the right, destroy these 2 blocks, redstone dust, repeater. Okay, so in front of these repeaters, you want to put a block up there. So you want to put 2 blocks up here, and then 2 blocks up here, and destroy both these bottom ones, both of which you want to put redstone dust just on the top, like so. You then put a block just in between those, like so, destroy this block. You need to place a redstone torch on the side. So let's say you have to click this button now. That redstone torch should turn on for like a really short time, but the same thing should happen on this side like so. That redstone torch turns off for a really short time. You then want to come in between these 2 sides over here, and you want to place in 2 blocks like so. So you want to put a redstone repeater just coming away from that with a block behind it, a block here, and then this is going to be your comparator. You then want to put 2 blocks just behind this comparator like so, and you place a hopper facing this direction. Then if you can, you want to crouch and place a hopper facing into that hopper, so it does something like this. Put a piece of redstone dust on top of the hopper like so, and then you should be able to put any item into this hopper. I'm just going to put a redstone block, and that should make your door close. Now let's say if we were to click this button over here, the door opens up nice and quickly. We can walk through. Then we can click this button, whoops, then we can click this button, and the door closes. And there we go, your tutorial is done. So if you found this video helpful or you enjoyed it in any way, then please do consider subscribing and liking it. It helps so much. And if you loved it, then click the notification button. I mean, who wouldn't want to miss more videos like this? Anyway, that's all from me, and I will see you all later. Have fun with your new fancy pants store.